Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me. The night that I was filming this, I was actually getting ready to go out to meet some friends. We decided to do like an early pre-Christmas girls' night out. So we went and we got sushi and Starbucks. It was a really good time. But I thought, I have to wear makeup anyways. I might as well just go ahead and turn on the camera and show you guys what I wore that night. So just starting here with some eye cream just to prep underneath my eyes. I do plan on doing a skincare video coming up here pretty soon, so keep a lookout for that. But yeah, after I blended in the eye cream, I went in with primer. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer, and this is a very moisturizing primer. I actually used it in lieu of a moisturizer that night, and it worked out pretty well. So just blended that in. And then I went in with the Fenty Beauty, the Bright Fix Eye Brightener. Now mine's in the shade Peach 09. I actually thought originally that this was supposed to be specifically a color corrector, but it is called an eye brightener. So I guess depending on the shade you use, you could use it as a brightener or a color corrector. But mine, definitely, I'm using it as a color corrector to help combat the dark circles and some discoloration around my mouth. So just blending that out. Love this product. Honestly, I love it more and more every time I use it. It is so good. Highly recommend it. And then I'm going to go in with foundation. So this is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Foundation. I was in a hurry when I was doing my makeup, so I had to just go with something that I knew would work. And Pat McGrath's foundation is just that. I know I've talked about it so much. I've talked about it ad nauseum, but I mean, it really is that good, you guys. It's so nice. It just gives you this really nice, natural skin finish. It's like a your skin, but better. And because it is so liquidy, you have so much time to play with it and blend it all out. It's just a really good foundation. Probably one of my favorites, hands down. So blending that in, and then sometimes what I'll do when I really want my makeup to last is I will layer in, like in between my base makeup, I will layer the makeup setting spray, which is what I'm doing right now. So I added the foundation, then I do a quick spritz, blend that out, and then I will go in with the rest of the base, which also happens to be, of course, Pat McGrath. So I'm using Pat McGrath's concealer, her Skin Fetish concealer. This is in the shade M15. It's definitely a little bit lighter, but it's nice to brighten. So just blending that out, and it is more full coverage than her foundation. So I feel like it's a really good balance between both of them, so you don't look cakey. One's a little bit more natural, one's more full coverage. And then this is the Juvia's Place Shade Stick. This is in the shade Cameroon. I made a whole video about this. Honestly, I love the shade sticks. I forgot how much I loved it. It is so nice, very easy to use. I feel like that's the theme of all these products. I just wanted to go with products that were really easy to use and that worked well together with layering, and all of these did that. The nice thing about the shade sticks are you can use it as foundation, concealer, or contour, depending on the shade you get, of course. But yeah, so I'm clearly today just using it as a contour stick. This is actually the only shade I have is Cameroon, so I need to go back and get some more shades. But yeah, just blending that out. And I was a little bit nervous. The shade sticks are more full coverage than the Pat McGrath foundation. So I was scared that the shade stick might pull up some of the foundation, but it didn't. As you can see, they layered so nicely and blended out so nicely. And then I went ahead and just defined the jaw a little bit. I feel like this step really helps. So just blending that out. And then I went ahead and followed with the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish powder. This is in the shade Medium, and I've said it before, but this powder gives such an airbrush finish. It is so nice. It's like, yeah, it's very airbrushed, but not too powdery, if that makes sense. I have a little bit more of a drier skin type, so I'm very careful with, which powders I use and how much I use. But this one, it's hard to overdo it with this powder, and it's really, really nice. Then I'm going in with the Maybelline City Bronzer. I am in the shade 300. So I started with the bronzer, but then I did a quick layer, a light, thin layer of the Milk Makeup. This is the Matte Loose Setting Powder. And the reason why I went back in with that is because sometimes setting your face, even if you don't want to use too much powder, but like a really light layer, it helps your bronzer and your blush blend a little bit more smoothly. So I did that and then went back in with the Maybelline City Bronzer just to go over that shade stick. And then I'm going to do a quick nose contour with the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, as always. So I'm just going to take this down the nose, underneath the eyebrows, and then also at the tip of the nose just to give a little bit more definition. And then after the nose contour, I'm going to go in with some blush. So this is a MAC blush in the shade Gingerly. Such a pretty color. It's a very neutral color. I feel like, again, it's a really good go-to color. If you don't have a lot of time to sit there and mull over, you know, what shades you want to use, something like this is going to go with pretty much every makeup look. And then I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and kind of going over my entire face just to make sure that there's no super, super harsh lines. And then I'm going to go in with highlighter. This is the Ofra Highlighter. Yes, you want to be very careful with this highlighter. This is the Ofra Highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. Gorgeous highlighter, but very pigmented. So how I put this on is I will place it, as you can see right here, I will place the highlighter initially exactly where I want it to go on my face. And then what I'll do is I will go ahead and tap off any excess. So tap, 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 tap it all off, and then I'll go back over the initial placement and blend it out a little bit. And I do that just because, I mean, it really is a beautiful, highly pigmented highlighter. It will go from 0 to 60 really fast. So you just have to be careful. And then I'm, of course, going to do a little bit of a nose highlight. Yes, we love a good nose highlight here. So doing that. And then I'm going to go in with the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. I think it's safe to say this is my favorite brow pencil of all time. I love it so much. It's so good. It's actually pretty much the only thing I ever use. And I actually forgot to set my eyebrows. Typically, I'll set my eyebrows with the Givenchy Mr. Brow Groom. But I was sitting at the sushi restaurant, and I think I just touched my face, or I touched my eyebrows and realized that I forgot that step. So it's fine. But yeah, so I'm just filling in my eyebrows. Now, after I fill in my eyebrows, you will see me go in with the setting spray, and then my camera just shut off, and I realized that my battery died. I do have a backup battery, but that backup battery had very little juice, and I wanted to make sure that I could show you guys the finished look. So I ended up just doing the rest of my eyes, which was just mascara, and I did my lips off camera. But of course, I'll show you guys what I use, and all the products will be listed below, as well as the brushes. So just finishing the eyebrows here, and then going in with the makeup setting spray. And I spray a lot. You guys, I'm not kidding when I say I spray a lot. You will see here. Lots and lots of makeup setting spray. My face was feeling very cool at this moment. And then I will go in and start drying it a little bit. And then I will go in with round 2. Yes, more setting spray. Trust me, it works. If you want your makeup to last, do not be shy. Spray all the setting spray. And then I will go in to dry it again. Now, for my eyelashes, the first step was a primer. So I used the Lancome Mascara Lash Primer. And then I followed with the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara, one of my favorite mascaras. And for my lips, I started with the Patrick Ta Lip Crayon in Oshi Single. You guys, I love this so much. I think this is one of my favorite lip liners. And then I finished with the Buxom Full On Plumping Lip Cream in the shade Hot Toddy. Also a favorite. I've used it for years and years. And then, yeah, I don't know what was going on here. I think I was prepping my hair. I was trying to figure out what was going on, but I really wasn't having that good of a hair day. It was not working with me. But yeah, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.